Picture this. You've got all your ingredients perfectly prepped. You're starving, and you place your absolute favorite pan onto that sleek, beautiful new glass surface. And nothing. Literally nothing happens. Just a flashing error code staring right back at you while your food sits there completely stone cold. Honestly, it's incredibly frustrating, right?
But hey, I promise you your stove isn't broken and it definitely hasn't betrayed you. What's actually happening under the glass is fundamentally different from a traditional flame or, a glowing heating element. As we're gonna see, it's not fire, it's quite literally magic with magnets. The stove uses electromagnetic fields to create heat directly inside the cookware itself, which completely changes the game for how we approach cooking.
So, welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden mechanics of induction cooktops. We're going to figure out exactly how this incredible technology works, decode those super confusing error codes, and, most importantly, learn how to keep our kitchens totally safe. Here's our quick roadmap for today. First, magic made with magnets. Then we'll look at the ultimate magnet test, decoding annoying error codes, the dangerous spinner effect, and finally, the converter disk trap.
Okay, let's jump right into part 1. Magic made with magnets, the science of induction.
To really master your stove, we kind of have to talk a little bit of physics. Now, underneath that smooth glass, there's a copper coil passing an alternating electrical current. And this creates an oscillating magnetic field. When you bring the right pot close to it, it induces large eddy currents right in the pan's metal base. Now, a really fascinating part of this process is something called the skin effect. While the stove's coil uses a special woven bundle called Litz wire to avoid this effect, which keeps it perfectly cool, the pan itself takes the absolute full force of it. This creates high electrical resistance and generates intense, super rapid heat directly inside the metal itself. Pretty wild, right? Because induction relies heavily on these magnetic fields, materials like pure copper, aluminum, or glass are, well, they're basically invisible to the stove. You could literally turn it up to maximum power and nothing is going to happen. Stone cold. But materials packed with magnetic iron, things like cast iron, carbon steel, and magnetic stainless steel, oh, those are absolute powerhouses. All right, moving on to section 2, the ultimate magnet test, foolproof cookware compatibility. So before we blame the stove, we've got to make sure our pots and pans actually work with it. There are 4 common ways to check this. You can flip the pan over and hunt for the little coil or IH symbol printed on the bottom. Or you can try the water drop test, putting a bit of water in and waiting about 60 seconds to see if it sizzles. You could even go dig up the manufacturer's specs online. But honestly, while those all work, there is one absolute best fail-proof way. It's the 5-second magnet test. Seriously, this is absolutely crucial. Just grab a standard magnet right off your fridge, flip your clean pan upside down, and stick the magnet right to the very center of the base. If it snaps on firmly, boom, you are ready to cook. But if it slides right off or just kind of weakly clings on, well, that pan is just going to leave you disappointed. Which leads us perfectly into section 3, decoding annoying error codes, what your cooktop is trying to tell you. It turns out those cryptic little letters and numbers aren't actually a death sentence for your appliance. For instance, the letter H isn't even an error. It's just a helpful safety feature telling you the glass still has some residual heat. Good to know. E0 is by far the most common, and that simply means it can't detect a compatible pan. But what about E2? It sounds pretty scary as an overheating warning, right? But often, it just means your kitchen cabinets or maybe some bulky items stuffed in a drawer are blocking the cooling vents underneath the stove. Simple fix. So, the really crucial takeaway here is this. Actual hardware failure on these modern units is incredibly rare. Get this, between 75 and 80% of all issues, including the dreaded E0 codes and it's not heating complaints, are completely resolvable at the user level. Yep, it's almost always just a simple cookware placement or compatibility problem. To help you out, here is a rapid-fire troubleshooting checklist. Make sure your pan covers at least 70% of the cooking zone, with a minimum diameter of around 12 centimeters. Center it perfectly on the ring. Wipe away any burnt oil or debris that might be blocking that magnetic connection. Check the bottom of cheaper pans to make absolutely sure the glued-on magnetic plate hasn't warped or peeled away over time. And hey, if all else fails, perform a hard reset by flipping the electrical breaker off for 5 to 10 minutes. Believe it or not, that simple step clears up to 40% of transient sensor faults. Okay, let's get into some safety with section 4, the dangerous spinner effect, why flat bottoms matter. So you know that metal expands when it gets hot, right? Well, if you use a thin, cheap pan, the bottom is going to expand way faster than the sides can actually handle. With nowhere else to go, that thin metal buckles outward into a convex dome. Suddenly, your frying pan is balancing on a single tiny pivot point on almost frictionless microcrystalline glass. It literally turns into a spinning top. Imagine you're frying with 200 degrees Celsius oil or vigorously stirring a thick, heavy stew. That total lack of stability is a massive safety hazard. One wrong move and it can easily slide right off the edge of the stove. Having a perfectly stable, flat bottom is absolutely non-negotiable. To avoid the spin, first, do the ruler test. Just lay a straight edge across the bottom of your cold pan. If it rocks back and forth like a seesaw, get rid of it. Second, invest in heavy-duty pans that are at least 2.5 millimeters thick, or premium ones with engineered concave bottoms that purposefully flatten out when heated. And lastly, please remember this one. Never, ever shock a blazing hot pan with cold water in the sink. That violent thermal shock will permanently warp the metal into a spinner. Just don't do it. All right, final section. Section 5. The converter disc trap, the kitchen hack you must avoid.
It sounds like the ultimate workaround, right? A metal disc that lets you use non-induction pans. Well, actually, scratch that, it's terrible. Because no two pieces of metal are microscopically perfectly flat, countless tiny air pockets get trapped between the disc and your pan. And air, it's an awful conductor of heat. Expert manufacturers like Miele and Bosch strongly warn against using these. The disc basically acts like a thick blanket of insulation, wildly overheating as it tries to push energy up into the pan. All that backed up heat gets reflected straight back down into your expensive induction cooktop, risking permanent damage by slowly roasting the delicate internal computer boards.
And just look at the sheer inefficiency of this hack. In controlled tests to boil water, a native induction pan used just 0.22 kilowatt hours of energy. The converter disc setup, it used nearly double that, clocking in at 0.41 kilowatt hours, and it took twice as long. To put that into perspective, the disc gets so dangerously hot, it can literally scorch a piece of paper placed underneath it, while a proper native induction pan setup wouldn't burn a thing. So what should we do instead? Well, the practical solutions are pretty straightforward. The absolute best thing you can do is just bite the bullet and pick up some native magnetic cookware. But listen, if you've got a favorite vintage piece, like say your grandmother's heirloom pure copper pan, you don't need to risk your modern stove to use it. Just grabbing an inexpensive portable butane camping stove or a simple portable electric coil burner is a fantastic alternative for those specific vintage pieces. Trust me, your induction stove's delicate computer boards will absolutely thank you. Wow, we have uncovered so much today. From the invisible magic of electromagnetic fields to decoding those stubborn errors and avoiding the dangerous spinner effect. With this new understanding, I want to leave you with one final question to act on right now. Which of your favorite pans will actually pass the 5-second magnet test? Seriously, go grab a fridge magnet and audit your cookware today. Thanks so much for exploring this with me, and happy, safe cooking.